Okay, boys and girls, let's get started on our math workshop. But before we get started, let's go over some of our learning intentions for this unit. So as you know, we are in unit 4 of our module. We're learning to use different strategies, solve word problems, decompose numbers, find numbers that make 10, and fluency. Today, we're going to work on decomposing numbers. We're going to work on decomposing numbers. All right, let's get started by saying our vocabulary words. Say number bond. Say part. Say whole. As you remember, boys and girls, 2 parts make the whole. As you remember that in order to have a whole, you need 2 parts. And a number bond is a tool that we use to help us decompose or compose numbers. Okay, so today, boys and girls, I want to tell you a story. Let's take a look at my picture. So I have some counters. Let's take a look at my counters. I have 4 red counters. Let's count it just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 2 yellow counters. Let's just count that to be sure. 1, 2. I want to know how I can use my counters to help me write a number bond. Let's take a look. So I have, maybe I should count all of them first to see which one is in my whole and which one is in my part. Let's count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 counters all together. Now I need to think, should I put my 6 counters in my part or my whole? I know what I could do. I could label my number bond. Watch how I label my number bond. This is the whole, and this is the part, and this is the part. And as you remember, these 2 parts make the whole. So let me see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 all together. Is that my part or my whole? I think it's my whole because it's how many I have all together. So I'm going to write 6 for my whole. Now I need to think, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 red. So I'm going to put 4 in my part and 1, 2 yellow. And 2 in my part. I'm just going to use my fingers to help me remember if 4 plus 2 equals 6. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 plus 2 equals 6. Now, let's try to write it as an equation. So our number bond, just like how we labeled our number bond, we could label our equation too. So this is our part, I could put a P. This is our part, I could put a P. And this is our whole. I could put a W. But there's also another way that we could write an equation. We could say this is our whole, and these 2 parts equal the whole. Watch how I write this equation. Oh, I know, there's a P here, so that means this is my part. So I'm going to put 4 here and 2 here. 4 and 2 are my 2 parts. And what do I know about 4 plus 2? It equals 6. Did you get that? Cool. So 4 plus 2 equals 6. Now I want to write my equation another way. Instead of saying part, whole, I want to say my whole equals my part, my 2 parts. So, am I going to put 4 here, and I'm going to put 2 here, and I'm going to put 6 here? I don't think that makes any sense because that says that 2 plus 6 equals 4. Does 2 plus 6 equal 4? No. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2. Plus 6 plus 2 more. Does that equal 4? No, I don't think that makes sense. So I'm going to erase it. Oh, I can use my labels to help me. I remember that my whole goes here. So I'm going to put, my whole is the 6. 6 equals 4 plus 2. Boys and girls, did you see what I did? First, I used my counters to help me to fill out my number bond. I put 6 in my whole and 4 and 2 in my parts. Then I wrote an equation using what I know about my 2 parts and my whole to write my equation. And I checked my work because I know that 4 plus 2 equals 6. That makes sense. I also check my work because I know 6 equals 4 plus 2. This is my whole and this is my part. So boys and girls, what I'm trying to teach you today is when you write an equation, you can write part, whole, or you can write whole, part. Now I'm going to erase this one and you're going to try one on your own. I want you to make sure you have your whiteboards out or your sheet of paper that you are using at home to help you. And you can make your lines just like how I do. And don't forget to label your equation just like how you label your number bond. This is the part because 2 parts make 1 whole. And then this is my whole because my whole equal my 2 parts. So let's try a different number. And then we'll try it together. All right, boys and girls, let's see how many do I have all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I only have 5 counters all together. I wonder if I should put my 5 in my part or my whole. Go ahead, you write it. Yep, if you put the 5 in the whole, that was right because the 5 is the whole thing. It's all together. Now, what should I put in my part? Go ahead, you write it. Did you put 4 for the 4 red counters and 1 for the 1 yellow counter? Great. Those because 4 and 1 equals 5. Now, let's see if you know how to write an equation 2 different ways. So first you could write our regular equation that's part, whole. I wonder if you know what numbers to put here. Go ahead, you try it. Great. Did you write a 4 for your part? Did you write a 1 for your part? And did you say 4 plus 1 equals 5 your whole? If you did, give yourself a check because I know that 4 plus 1 equals 5 and this is part, whole. Now here's the next one. Now you have to change your equation. You need to write what's the whole equals the 2 parts. So make sure you put your numbers in the right place. Go ahead, give it a try. Okay, great. Let's see what you put. So, which number is my whole? Is the 1 my whole? No, I don't think so. The whole is the number that we get when we put the 2 parts together. So the 5 is my whole, and 5 equals 4 plus 1. If you did that, give yourself a check. Or if you wrote 1 plus 4, that's just the same. It's still right. Okay? So boys and girls, let's just review what we learned today. Today we use a picture to help us write a number bond and an equation 2 ways. I want you to take a look at your exit ticket and you're going to do some work on your exit ticket to see how you can write your equation both ways. But before we go, let's see if I could give you one more to try at home. Can you try this one all by yourself? I have 1, 2, 3 red and 1 yellow. Can you do this all by yourself? Don't forget to label your equation and to label your number bonds. Okay, so let's check our work really quickly. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 all together, and 3 reds and 1 yellow. Our parts are 3 plus 1 equals 4. Our whole is 4 plus 3 plus 1. Boys and girls, if you got that right, give yourself a check. Have a grown-up check your work to see if you got your answers right. But right now, you guys did such a great job. Now you could go and go to your home fun packet and get your exit ticket and do your exit ticket for today. See you soon.